Y'all boy Parker, our boy Parker Livingstone, done said, deuces. My, my boy done went to Oklahoma now. You know that ain't something you just do. Now they say the last time somebody did it was in 23. So it ain't been too long ago that somebody did it. But that ain't just the normal. People don't leave Texas and go to Oklahoma, and people don't leave Oklahoma and go to Texas. It just that's something you don't do. That's the Red River, baby. Yeah. Out. So that ain't something you do. So Parker Livingstone, man, was it all about the money or was it more to it? Just seeing everything that everybody done said about it. I have seen that they said, well, they tried to give him money, but he wanted more money. He wanted wide receiver one money. They gave him a fair deal. Then you see that they didn't give him a fair deal. Well, at the end of the day, y'all, business decisions have to get made all the time. And now the decisions are bigger because it's that big boy money involved. So ain't nobody trying to lose. Like USC, they say they had got a wide receiver and gave him $550,000, and all he did was have one catch for him. Well, Parker had about 32 catches, about 500 yards. He had 200-yard games. I looked at Ryan Wingo. Ryan Wingo only had one game for 100 yards, but it was 189, but it still was only 100-yard game. Close to the two. So you can say it was close to a 200-yard game, but still he ain't had no 100-yard game after that. Now, he did have a couple games where he got real close to 100. And some other games he was close to 90 for Ryan Wingo. But as far as Parker, he only had them two for 100, and everything else was probably less than 50. But hey, everybody trying to get paid. Everybody know you may or may not go to the NFL, but I can get NFL money now. So, yes, he's going to try to get his, and Texas, have more than enough. He was in the top 3 of their wide receivers. It was Wingo, Moore, and him. Now, did Parker do what we thought he was going to do? Nah, I ain't going to say that because he dropped some balls that we thought he should have caught. Everybody had their ups and downs, but we thought he would have more. But he didn't. Went out to see what his market value was, and the market gave his value. Indiana wanted him. Oklahoma wanted him. There was another school wanting him too, but I can't remember who that was. But I know Indiana, he could have came in and did his thing. Now, to me, I don't know why he ain't picked Indiana. I would have went to Indiana. Parker, if I was you, big dog, I know you done did your thing, but I would have went to Indiana. Indiana got something special going on. I would have went there. But okay, you went to Oklahoma. Now, are you going to Oklahoma because you want to you want that get back? Feel like he want that get back. Feel like he want to stay in the SEC and he want to show them boys what's up. Well, hey, in October, it's going down. In the Cotton Bowl, it is going down. So we're going to see. He has a running quarterback. And John for Oklahoma, the quarterback. That's a good quarterback. He's a running quarterback. But, Arch can run too. So it is what it is. This making this real juicy. But you hearing so much, but Parker haven't came out and said anything about the money. It's just everybody else talking about the money. Somebody said Oklahoma gave him less than what Texas gave him. We'll never know. We'll never know. But he decided to sign with them. So it's on from there. It is on from there. Look, I'm ready to see this game. I want to see what he does in the game. I want to see what the Texas DB do. I want to see how Will Muschamp going to go ahead and make it their business to shut him down. I know they're going to make it their business to shut him down. But then, on the other side, Coach going to make it his business to let Parker shine. But at the end of the day, everybody trying to get the win. But it's just, that's going to be a juicy, juicy game. That's going to be a well talked about, documented game leading up to that game. And for the rest of this offseason, they're going to be talking about it. They are going to be talking about it. Now, y'all, I kid you not now. I watched him because, I was starting to roll with Texas all the way through, but I didn't finish it, so I'm back on it to finish what I started earlier in 25 and what I started in 2014 with Charlie Strong. So we gonna ride this thing out, Texas. We gonna ride this thing out. So I thought he was gonna end up starting, but they brought in the wide receiver from Stanford. But that wide receiver, Mosley, I think he's transferring out. But nobody really tripping on him. Parker Livingstone is a redshirt freshman, 6'4", about 190. He did have the long touchdown catch versus Ohio State. It just didn't pan out. He was Arch Manning roommate, so you would have thought being Arch Manning roommate, hey man, we gonna work. I get them extra reps. See, I would have asked Arch what I need to do to be your main guy. What can I do to get more catches than Ryan? What can I do to get more catches than DeAndre? Yeah, they're my boys, but bro, you my roommate. What's up? Yeah. I gotta ask that question now. What I need to do to get your trust? Man, me and you can have our own thing. Tap, face mask, tap. And then I'm gonna go in for a slant. Tap, top. I go for a fade, Shake it, shimmy. I'm going for a stop and go. Come on, Arch, what's up? So you got to try to figure this thing out. But if it came down to money, and money was the only deciding factor, and he really wanted to be in Texas, I find money hard to believe. Like, it's just money. Now, maybe somebody was in his ear. Me and my business partner always talk about this. Maybe somebody in his ear talking about, man, you deserve more than that. You deserve more than that. But at the end of the day, you got to produce. You can't get more than Ryan Wingo. You really didn't do enough to get more than more. You was solid. 32 catches, worth all this money that they saying, who knows? We'll find out. The whole objective is get much as money as you can in college and try to get to the NFL. Because basically now this is the NFL. This is the baby NFL. But look, I just wanted to holler at y'all about Parker Livingstone. Go ball out, big dog. Go ball out. I still think it's more than money. I don't think money was just the sole reason. Maybe the advice of other people, but hey man, blessings to you. Go do your thing. Boy, holla at y'all. Holla at y'all.